Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my first video, which, as you can probably tell, is a Grid Legends video, with the Mini Cooper spinning in the background and the shortly to come Grid Legends logo behind it. But this isn't no normal racing video. No, this is Grid Legends, but every time I crash, the steering gets worse. And to maximize my suffering and your enjoyment, I've turned on boosts and ramps on the same track at the same time. And also, every time I don't come in top 3, I will have to spin a wheel with a new challenge, which can include things like upside down controllers and reversed controls. Now, for the sake of this video, there are 2 main rules. The first one is that I start at 100% steering sensitivity, and the second one is that I cannot use this game's rewind feature, because that kind of ruins the whole point of no crash. Now, you can't see when I'm falling behind, but 21st. We're gonna catch up if these morons don't brake check me. So that was a wall grind, not a crash. Those of you iPad kids who are going down to the comments saying, "Oh, that was a crash." No, it's not. So skillful NASCAR wall grind, okay? Not a fucking. Now we do have 3 boosts, which it's called a friendly tap, not a crash. Okay. Bro's gonna lean onto my car. I was like, what are you doing? Not a crash, there's a wall grind and a back tap, not a crash, okay? Please don't roast me in the comments. There's a wall grind and a... Ladies and gentlemen, that is why you don't drink and drive, because if you do, you will get lower steering sensitivity. Because we just went from 100 to 90. And hopefully it doesn't lower on lap 2. Because if it does, I think we're kind of screwed. Do a barrel roll. No, it's not a crash, it's a barrel roll. See, that was totally intentional and not my bad driving skills. Totally intentional. What are you talking about? People? Can I thread the needle? Oh my god, I can. I'm gonna pick one. Insane. Insane thread the needle. I'm gonna go for it. Look at the back bumper, it's so happy waving up and down. It's so happy as we approach into lap 3. Ladies and gentlemen, lap 3, and our steering sensitivity has not lowered. Yay! I probably just jinxed myself 50 times in that one moment. I regret saying that, but I'm gonna leave it in the video as if that never happened. Someone's smoking? Why is someone smoking? Someone's car is smoking. I feel bad for me. I don't feel bad for them. The Mini's smoking. Okay, the Mini, who cares about the Mini? Right, boost. Oh! I I swear I didn't actually mean to do that. That's not like, that's not in the script. I genuinely was shocked then. That's the most insane thread. Scratch what I said earlier about that being the most insane thread of the needle. That was the most insane thread of the needle. Ladies and gentlemen, as we approach lap 4, we are in 9th. If we can do a few overtakes without crashing, we might not have to do a challenge. But it is very unlikely, considering that we cannot crash at all. Oh, that was close. Friendly tap. Not a crash. Friendly tap. It's probably the worst time to overtake. I'm gonna do it anyways. No? Yeah? 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 Yeah. We did it. We did it. That's my teammate. They have the same car as me. Now they're doing a much better job at not crashing than me, because of course I'm horrible at this game. And we approach lap 5 in 3rd place. We do this much better than last lap. And our steering has not lowered in sensitivity. We're still at 90, which feels pretty good. So hopefully it stays that way, and it doesn't lower any more this next lap, which is also the last lap. Lap 5. Go. Off the ramp. Oh, so off ramp. Oh, they are right behind me. They are literally tailgating me. Oh, I saved that. I don't know how I saved that, but I did save that. Good. Smooth. Smooth. Out. So you're going to roast me in the comments for saying that's not a crash, but it is. No, it's the other way around. I'm going to say that's not a crash, and you're going to roast me in the comments by saying it is. I'm going to count it as it is, because our steering sensitivity is now 80. See, I told you I jinxed myself. I told you. And we're in 5th, which is... So 2 people overtook me when I was in the crash. Oh! 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 Oh my god! I mean, I'm going to have to count that as a crash. Well now, with that absolutely insane barrel roll and a despawned front of Mini, our steering sensitivity is at 75. And we're in 21st on lap 5. Well, 20th, but that's not going to do anything, because we still have to do the challenge. Now, for this next race, not only does the track change, and not only is our steering even lower than it was for the first race, but the challenge is my controller has to be upside down. This is actually miserable. Trust me, I'm holding it upside down. I can't really show you. How do I... Hold on, so this is... Oh my god. Well, let's see how this goes. Now, with my controller upside down, this is surely gonna make me crash. Am I pressing the wrong button? No. Go. Go. So I have to remember that right is left, and left is right. And just... Ooh, that's the thing that I said, that right is left and left is right. And we are in last place. And I just crashed. By being upside down, I crashed. Can I boost? I boost. Yes, okay. So I have to use my middle using the palms of my hand to terrible driving skills. That's, yeah. Freaking, oh my god. Oh my god. Not a crash, a barrel roll. All that. Not a crash. Car's fine. Right. So right is left. Back two. We're in last place. This is not going well. Or maybe we're in last place because the freaking controller's upside down. Forgetting. Right is left, left is right. Yeah, I've gotten the hang of it. It's pretty easy. Black 3. Oh shit. Oh god. Ooh. I don't know how I saved that, because again I'm using the palm of my hand to push on the shoulder trees, so it's quite weird. Wrong way. This way. This is going wonderful. Now, dear viewer, you're probably wondering why I'm on lap 5, why I'm in 20th, and why this is a voiceover. Well, it's because my mic decided it's a good time to stop working. And also, I overtook 2 people. I overtook them mainly because their cars were wrecked in smoking, and I only managed to crash twice in this entire round, which brings our steering down to 60, which still is pretty good, considering that that's more than what I normally play with. And yes, my controller is still upside down. As you can clearly see, I'm a terrible driver. We are on lap 5. As long as we don't flippin' mess up and the guy behind me doesn't overtake me, then we're good. Also, peak drift right there. Someone clip that. The front bumper of my Mini is hanging on by a literal thread. Like me with upside down controller being bad at driving. It is literally hanging on by a thread. And that's why you pay attention, because like that, our steering is down to 55. I'm gonna run out of steering, and this video is gonna be very short. Hey, at least we're not last. Thankfully, since we didn't come last in that race, my controller is back upright. Yay. But this time's challenge is that I have to use the heaviest car in the game. And said heaviest car is about to be revealed to you. And said heaviest car is this beast of a vehicular device, the racing truck. Oh boy, how's this gonna go on the ramps? Bro, cheese wedged me into that corner. What do you think you're doing? So, I don't have much experience racing in trucks. I have raced in these before, and they're absolutely terrible because their handling is actually garbage. Like, it's actually horrible to look at, the handling. So, paired with the decreased amount of steering sensitivity, I think the handling on this is just like, it's like driving on ice. Yeah, it is like driving on ice. You won't believe it unless you play it yourself, but it's like driving on ice. It's not a crash. It's a friendly rear tap. See, the front of our truck is completely fine. Ignore the fact that it's dented and that it looks hilarious. Other than that, it's completely fine. So no, not a crash. Oh, bro, we're still overtaking. No, not on my watch. We are on lap 2 in 11th, no, 9th place. And to not get another challenge, we have to be in the top 3 which we are currently not in. We're actually quite a way away from top 3. Also, that was an NASCAR wall grind, not a crash. Do you see what I now mean by these things have terrible handling? Yeah, and like that, we are now at 50% steering sensitivity, which is actually what the default setting for steering sensitivity is. And we're also in 18th. So we just went from, like, 8th to 15th. Well, 17th. The truck is fine, that was not a crash. That was a very skillful thread the needle.
Third lap, you're doing well, keep it going.
And now on lap 3, we better make some gains. Or else we are cooked. Or else we are actually cooked. You think these trucks are pretty bad going off ramps, but they glide. For what they are, they glide off the ramps. Flip! Actually, like literally flip. It flipped. Oh, we are overtaking. Oh, overtaking in. And that's why you don't go around too fast in corners, kids, because otherwise your steering will get lowered to 45, just like mine did.
Last lap, let's push through now.
Final lap, we are, unless we can overtake 11 people, we're gonna have to do another challenge, aren't we? Okay? We're chill. Stop. Bang. Please, let me have this. Near the end. We're near the end. We're near the end. Yeah. Yay. We're near the end. We're not in top 3, but we're near the end, so this misery will end. How many times did I say end in that one sentence? Well, we didn't come in top 3, but at least we're not last. Now, with that, we are back in the mini. Yeah. Now, I am going to change the track because this challenge, as you can see in the top right corner, we have to double the lap count. And with that, lucky for us, comes a shorter track. Still going to be miserable, but it's a shorter track, so, you know. It's good to be back in the minis instead of those miserable trucks. Boost. Can you thread the needle? Not a crash. That was a wall grind, not a crash. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, they're all overtaking me. Of course they are. Of course they are. They're all overtaking me. Oh my god. Ah. Right. Not a crash. That was a high five. Friendly high five. Those were not crashes. Those were friendly taps. It's how cars communicate, okay? Cars communicate by lightly tapping into each other. It's called tap dancing. Off the ramp! Oh my god! Oh my god! Not a crash because the car's still fully intact. The purple boy that ran into me there, it's not a crash because the car's still fully intact. Can I overtake Alex? I can. Looks like Fun Chamin has taken a hard route. Because the AIs in this game always follow the racing line, even if it has like 50 ramps on it. They will still follow the racing line, which, oddly enough, not taking the ramp is faster than taking the ramp that's on the racing line, which I actually find kind of funny. Because it's like easy overtakes for us. Oh, bro's spinning out there, isn't he? Yeah, he's spinning out there. Oh no. This is when the terrible steering sensitivity is noticeable. Because, like, now you can actually see that and that's why you look at the road, because now our steering sensitivity is down to 35. This is going well. But also in 15th. So, oh god, fungus boy, fungus. Why? Why'd you do that? We are now in 16th because of me not paying attention to the road. I better get some overtakes. Luckily, we have way more laps than before. Can we overtake these guys? A boost? Yes, we can. Easy overtake. Easy handful of free overtakes. Right here, can I overtake a few of you? Maybe not right now. No. A boost? I know I'm on the grass, but let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about me going off track limits. What did I do? I gave you a friendly tap. I high-fived you in your car. I high-fived you in your car. What is wrong with that? It's called friendship. Lap 5. Here we go. Why am I off the track again? Why am I off the goddamn track again? I'm not using my boosts while I'm off the track. But why did I go off the track? It's the horrible steering that made me go off the track. Yeah, that's the whole point of the challenge. But like, still. The problem with this terrible steering sensitivity is I have to turn way... I have to flick my joystick in the direction I want to turn way before the actual turn. Because now with 35, it's actually starting to get noticeable. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill. Now you're probably wondering why I am now on lap 8, I'm in 8th, and why I just failed to get Well, nothing really that exciting happened in the past few laps. I overtook a few people, I crashed once, so that means that our steering sensitivity is now down to 25. It's going back down, it's going down in -10 increments now, which is very bad. And you know how I was saying when it was 90-80% steering sensitivity, it wasn't very noticeable? Now it is definitely noticeable. Like, it is incredibly noticeable. Like, I have to pull my joystick in the direction I want to turn at least an entire second before the actual turn. It's actually absurd. And I'm gonna crash again. No, I saved that. I'm in last place, but I saved it, so I'm happy. Can we make some gains on this lap? Oh my god. Seriously? You're telling me I couldn't clear that turn with 35, but I cleared it almost perfectly with 25. You're joking me. Well, I'm probably gonna cut to the end of lap 10 because, well, I take that back because I just did a barrel roll. That doesn't count as a crash. Anyways, I'm probably gonna cut to the end of lap 10 because nothing really exciting is going on right now. So I'll see you at the end of lap 10 and I'll give you an update on what just happened. We are approaching the end of lap 10. Nothing really happened, like I said. I didn't actually crash. I did grind on the side of a few people's cars, but that doesn't count, right? So the steering didn't lower, so yay, happy me. I did also... Well, you see, that's why you don't park in the middle of a racetrack, because not only do you make me really mad, but second of all, you lower my steering sensitivity, and also you get permanently injured. So with that moron parked in the middle of the racetrack, our steering sensitivity is now 20. Oh god. Now just to remind you, this video ends only when we hit steering sensitivity 0. We are back to 5 laps. But this challenge is the weather is stormy. Oh god. Not same. As you can see, we are now in Miami, and you will shortly be able to see that we now have a new car. I don't know why, I just felt like switching cars this round. And it is raining badly, because that is this round's challenge. The weather has to be set to storm. Now this is an oval stock, and the steering sensitivity is 20, which is very miserable. Well, you're probably wondering, what is a stormy day going to do to us? Because that's my question. Anyways, I was saying, what is a stormy day going to do to us? Well, driving on rain is much worse than driving on dry land. Mainly because your car will slide around much more than normal on a rainy, wet surface. Anyways, can we get a few overtakes? 20... Well, I was going to say, can we get a few overtakes?
Get taken out.
I said, can we get a few overtakes? Not can we get a few crashes into the race as well? Because now our steering sensitivity is a miserable 15. We are getting close to 0, which basically means I cannot turn anymore. Oh god. We are getting some gains. Oh god. Wall grind. A friendly tap, not a crash, friendly tap. He high-fived me, okay? He didn't crash into me, he high-fived me. And the boost, which is very risky. Because the racing one is red and they have bad steering, okay? That was a nudge on the nose. Encouraging nudge, not a crash. Can you not ran into me? What's your problem? Oh, I don't know how to save that! So you know what I found out from this? I found out from this that the game hates me because as soon as I pull off an epic save from a crash, it just makes me crash. I hate this. Well, 10%. Frickin' hell. That. Well. 10% steering sensitivity on a rainy day. You won't believe it until you actually play this yourself, if you have the game, but I have to turn, like I have to put my joystick to the direction I want to turn, like a whole 2 seconds before the actual turn. So the time between me turning my joystick and the actual turn registering is increasing at an alarmingly quick rate, which I do not like, because it means that we can clearly tell that my steering is getting way worse, and we are very close to 0. 2 more crashes and it's done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, cogs and coins, we are now at 5% steering sensitivity. 1 more crash, and this car will no longer be able to turn. have to turn like 5 seconds before the... It is now a distance of 5, a gap distance, a time gap.
2 laps to go.
You see, the most alarming thing is it's now a time gap of 5 seconds of me turning my joystick and the car actually turning in game. So this is not good. We just cannot crash. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on lap 5. 5% steering sensitivity. Oh, no! With that terrible crash, we are at 4% steering sensitivity. My whole hood is gone. That's how many crashes this thing has had. Hopefully we can make it to the end of this race with 4% steering sensitivity still left.
Your teammate lost places to a crash. They dropped to 7th.
There's the finish line. There's the finish line. Go, go, go! Completely wrecked oval stock car. We made it. We're in last place. So that means that there's another challenge for the next round. I can't wait to see what this one will be. So this challenge is you have to do a drift track. But if I crash, the steering sensitivity gets lower. And do you see why doing a drift map with bad steering sensitivity is a terrible idea? Because if you can't, drifting, you need good steering. And if you don't have good steering, then you can't drift. So, you know, this is a bad idea, but it's the challenge because we lost last time. Right, we are off. We are off with stormy weather, because that carries over from last challenge. And also, bad steering. Not a crash. Ignore the fact that it's a chain lost collision, because that was not a crash. Okay? This is like the ultimate torture trap. So before that may not have been a crash, but that definitely was a crash. So we are now down to 3% steering sensitivity, which is actually miserable on a drift track, because a drift track you need very precise steering. Look at that! You're joking! That doesn't count, okay? Spin the car around, we're completely fine. I'm gonna take this slow and steady. I will probably now cut to the next time I crash, which is right now. Doesn't count, I'm sorry, but like, that doesn't count. It only counts when, like, we really crash. So far, not looking good. This is like the ultimate challenge. Drift car on stormy weather on the track with the most amount of sharp turns with 3% steering sensitivity. This is like any driver's worst nightmare. And it really is a fucking nightmare. Jesus. Please. Please. Stop. No. I'm telling you, the car just like, it flicks left and right. And once it flicks left, it's almost impossible to get it to flick back in the other direction. Like it. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, it's horrible. Like, I actually cannot get it to. We are down to 2% steering sensitivity. 2 more crashes. And we will no longer be able to turn. I'm telling you, this is actually miserable. This ain't in the script, but it's actually miserable. I'm saying this is my own personal thoughts. It's not in the script or anything. I don't even have a script for this video. This is miserable. The flippin' flip. Don't spin out. Oh, I hate it. The fact that that was a scrape, not a crash. Please don't crash. It's a wall tap, okay? We only just made it past the tunnel. I'd be done by now if it weren't for the terrible steering, the terrible weather, and the terrible car. Right, get it straight. Get it. Oh, I don't know how I saved that, but I did. 2 more crashes and we're done because that was a scrape. That was a wall grind, not a. It was a wall tap. Neither of those are crashes, okay? Right now, I'm probably gonna cut to the next time I crash because the rest of this is probably just gonna be miserable for you guys to watch. Apparently, the next time I crash is right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a car that cannot steer. This is actually miserable. Hold on. So, I'm holding my control stick and it only steers now. So look. I'm holding my control stick down and it only drifts now. It's just got a mind of its own. It drifts like, there's a whole 10 seconds. A whole 10-second time gap between from when I turn the joystick in one direction and the car turns in that direction. It's miserable. It's I hate it. As long as we can make it to the end, this video will end. Actually, scratch that. I hope you enjoyed. Again, I am new to YouTube, so please don't roast me in the comments. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments, and I will do a part 2 to this, because this was very fun to make. Anyways, it's been me, Cog Creates. I hope to see you in my next video. I'll catch you later.